Hi to all my bearded friends out there. Just doing another quick video. Today I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of having a beard, because there are both, unfortunately. For me personally, I'm going to go into the cons first, get the bad news out of the way. What I would say is when you've got a beard of this kind of length and thickness and depth, it does make life a bit difficult sometimes, and as much as it annoys me, I have to admit that. Uh, First and foremost, maintenance wise, it takes a lot of work. You know, I wake up in the morning and my beard's kind of all over the shop. It's like here, there, everywhere, and no amount of combing or brushing is gonna fix that. You kind of need to get in there. You need to oil it, blow dry it. The works. So it takes me about 20 minutes to sort my beard out every day, which is time I never used to spend because my beard never used to be this kind of length. The other disadvantage to having a beard this big is when it comes to eating, it can be quite troublesome. Prime example of that, last night I was eating spaghetti bolognese. I kind of like had my bowl reasonably close to my face, mouthful of spaghetti, sauce, bits of spaghetti in my beard. It was just a mess, and like once you start wiping it, you're just kind of smearing it into the beard, and when you're in that kind of situation, you need to kind of wash your beard out. And luckily enough, I was at home, so I could do that. But imagine if you're in a restaurant kind of situation, and it's something to be mindful of, definitely, because the amount of times I've dipped my beard in my bowl while I'm eating my cereal, and the smell of milk in your beard is not nice at all. I wouldn't recommend doing that very often. Um, so unless you're happy to kind of wash your beard after every meal, it's something you need to kind of keep an eye on, because when it is this big, you don't even realize that it's in your food before it's too late. Uh, I mean, I'm starting now to kind of tie it up because it's that length where I can get it into kind of like a little ponytail, and that makes it easier, I guess. Um, Disadvantages. Another one is a lot of people look at you quite strangely sometimes. There are a lot of people who think it's cool, and that'll be one of the pros. But one of the cons is, people will kind of judge you primarily on just the fact that you've got a big beard. So I had a friend once who I'd known for 2 months, and after 2 months, he felt comfortable enough to tell me that he was really uncomfortable when we first met because he never knew anyone with a beard like mine, and he had this preconceived notion in his head that oh, you've got a big beard, you've got tattoos, it must mean that you're trouble, there's something wrong with you, or you're a horrible person. And that's not the case at all. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not like that at all. And obviously he got to know me, and after 2 months he was like, I can't believe I used to think that about you. But yeah, a lot of people do have this preconceived notion of what a big beard and tattoos is. And if you're happy enough to deal with that, that's fine. Another con, I would say, is certain work environments aren't keen on the beard situation. Luckily for me, I don't work in like a customer facing role. I'm like admin, so I just sit in an office all day. And yeah, my boss doesn't have a problem with me having a beard. Although I can imagine certain job sectors, like if you are customer facing, customer service, your employers might have a certain issue, with the way you look. Um, but like I say, luckily for me, I don't have that issue. But yeah, I can see how it might be kind of an issue for some people. Just trying to think of other cons. I don't like thinking about cons because I love my beard. I think it's great. So I'll do some pros. If I think of any more cons, I'll pipe up with them later on. But yeah, the pros is, it gives you a very strong image, I think. So it kind of counterpoints what I was saying about people have this preconceived notion of what a man with a beard is. And some people think it's scary, and some people think it's cool. So luckily for me, most of the reactions I've had from people have been the cool ones. So people really enjoy, like, chatting to me about my beard, and it's almost like it's a defining characteristic of me now as a person. It's become so part of me that I can't imagine not having a beard, and it's something that people do associate me with now. So if I shaved it off, it'd be really unusual for everyone that knows me. They'd be like, oh my god, it's just we can't accept you without a beard, and I can't accept myself without a beard now. It's been 5 years, I think, nearly, and it's only in the last couple of years that I've really gone all in on the beard life, I guess. I mean, the other pros are it's cool to have a beard. You know, I love having a beard. You know, it's good, something I find it quite comforting as well to just have something to stroke. You know, because I suffer a lot with anxiety, so anything that kind of helps calm me down is good news as far as I'm concerned. And having a beard's perfect. You know, so you'll often find me giving it a quick stroke. It's nice to touch. Also, like I say, the anxiety thing, the beard, it's almost like a defense mechanism in some ways for me as well. It's something I can hide behind, or it's something I can put in, like people see the beard and they don't have to see me properly, you know, if that makes sense. So yeah, I do kind of hide behind this character of, you know, somebody who's got a big beard and tattoos. Yeah, so it is almost like a mask in some ways. I don't know if that's a pro or a con, really. I guess it could be both. Um, but yeah, other than that, I love having my beard, and I've had mostly positive feedback. Some people don't like it, but you know, you can't please everyone. It does take a lot to maintain, but it's worth it. It makes you feel better about yourself. Um, yeah, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. That was just a few pros and cons for growing a beard. Me personally, I'd say grow it, give it a go, see what you think. Good thing about facial hair is it always grows back, so you know you can experiment, do what you want. Yeah, so I'll leave it there for now. I hope you guys find some of that interesting. I'll catch you guys later.